YouTube. So are you as addicted to Pinterest as I am? I will be the first one to admit that I can pin for hours at a time, but I rarely ever try out my pins, whether that be a recipe or a craft or, you know, some DIY project. I always say, oh, I really want to do this, but I rarely do. So I have this great idea. At my new job, I have my Mondays off. I work 4 10-hour shifts, Tuesday through Friday, and so I thought it would be fun every Monday for me to try a new pin. So my plan is to put out a new video every Monday, and this new little mini series is going to be called Pinterest Designs ... and then a description of whatever pin I'm trying. So maybe it is Pinterest Designs my dinner, Pinterest Designs artwork, Pinterest Designs my new clothing, whatever it may be. So I'm gonna pick one pin every Monday and kind of test it out and see if it works, see what the results are gonna be. So my first video in my little mini series here is going to be melted crayon art. If you haven't seen it before, it's really cool. Basically, you just hot glue some crayons onto like a canvas, and you use a hairdryer, and the wax starts to melt, and you can do really cool things with it. I'm gonna put a link to the pin that I am doing in the description bar if you would like to check it out. So the only things you will need for this pin are a canvas. I got a 16 by 20 inch canvas. There was actually a 2-pack on sale at Michael's for $4.99, so not too bad. I actually got 2 64 packs of Crayola crayons, and then here is my handy dandy hot glue gun and some hot glue. And you also need a hairdryer. These are the color palettes that I'm using, all the way from black, grays, whites, all sorts of greens. Here's the purples, and then blues, and then all of these blues up here. Some melted crayon arts, you actually hot glue the crayons directly to the canvas, and you keep them on there, you know, even after your finished product. However, I didn't want that look. I just wanted the melted wax on the canvas. So what I'm going to do is, after I peel all my crayons, which I'm again in the process of doing, I'm actually going to just glue the crayons onto this piece of cardboard that I have. So then I can just hold the cardboard above it and melt the crayons that way. So well, that was annoying and not so much fun, but there we go. My next step is to hot glue them onto this piece of cardboard. Okay, well, already ran into my first issue. So because I peeled my crayons, the hot glue, as you can see, is just melting the wax. Yay! I totally shouldn't have peeled the crayons. I thought by peeling them, more wax would be exposed, so more wax would drip down. But now I realize I shouldn't have done that. So, looks like I just need to use like Gorilla Glue or maybe like super glue to glue them down and hope that that works. So I ended up finding this glue that I had around. It's actually No Sew fabric glue, but it seems to be doing the trick. So I'm basically just gluing these on. As you can see, these are all glued down, and they seem to be, once they're all dry, they seem to be pretty sturdy. So this is the route that I'm going. I'm going to finish these up, let them dry for a little bit, and we'll go from there. I think it turned out really well. I'm happy with the results. One thing that I definitely would recommend is putting down plastic like I did. The crayon, you know, went everywhere with that hair dryer. But yeah, I'm really happy with the results. If I did it over again, I, one, wouldn't peel the crayons because, like you guys saw, I wasn't able to use the hot glue gun. And now I'm not really sure how I'm going to hang this on my wall because if you can see on the back, the crayon has melted over. So I think what I'm going to have to do is tape it around here because if I hung it up on my wall, I'd get crayon everywhere on my wall. So that'll be a challenge, figuring out how I'm going to hang that up. But yeah, I think it turned out really nice. It matches my bedroom. And I think I want to do 2 more so then I can put 3 above the bed. But we'll see if I get there. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to my first episode of Pinterest Designs. Check back every Monday for a new video. Bye guys.